Up, what nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Odor of the Flame Chapter 3. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation, well, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we covered in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked spring anime season in full swing, in which we're covering Witch Watch, Vigilante, Boku no Hero Academia Legals, and Fire Force Season 3. And there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So something that was pointed out to me in my comment section, and I think I even mentioned it with Chapter 1, is something that was the ultimate downfall of Red Hood, was the structure, the writing structure, and to an extent the character development. And something that we did notice with at least like Chapter 1 anyway, and I think to an extent Chapter 2, is Kawaguchi's writing structure problems are kind of popping its ugly head once again. But this is going to be a very interesting test for Kawaguchi-sensei here, because we're heading into what seems to be a training arc. So let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Mead Mountain. Go meet the hero on Mead Mountain. He is known as Sixten of the Full Moon and possesses secret techniques for fortifying one's body. Oh yeah, look, Odor, look! Oh, it's so cute! You shrunk yourself? This is low flame mode, Fagaja. How does your body feel? I moved the source of the flame to the firewood. Oh, that's pretty cool. My shoulders feel light. You're about to train your body. I don't want you to waste your I don't want you to waste precious stamina because of me. My lack of strength is making Fagaja, oh my god, Fagaja worry. Watch out, you'll burn it. You need to eat a lot and make your body stronger. Fagaja, it's thanks to you that I can survive in this cold weather without freezing. You're already helping me conserve stamina. You think so? I need to get stronger, strong enough to put Fagaja at ease. Mean Mountain, it's huge. According to the map, this is it. Over there, a dock. Looks like a campsite. The campfire seems fresh too. If this is the foot of Mead Mountain, then maybe the heroes, Fagaja, Fagaja, turn back into a big flame. The state of this camp tells us a lot. I like when we get these really cool borders for the dialogue boxes. I love this. The type of firewood and the way it was cut tells us what kind of blades they have. And the type of the type of blade tells us what sort of build its wielder has. The way they dealt with the live charcoal tells us a lot about their condition and personality, not to mention whether they stacked up the firewood northern style or southern style. And if we found a piece of flint, we could determine whether it came from, based on its material properties. Wow, you're incredible. All the adults in the village can do this. This kind of, in a way, at least somewhat confirms my suspicion that Shueisha's trying to already find, like, the next Mano Uechi. And if they are trying to do that, I'm sorry. You're not going to do that you're not going to get that out of this. You're not. Reason being, and I think I even said it last week, is that Nishi's writing is just on another level, and you're not going to find another Nishi. You're just not. Kawaguchi's writing will never ever be as good as Nishi's. It's just not going to happen. Just like how I said, and it was not fair for me to try and compare this to The Elusive Samurai, even though Kawaguchi was an assistant for Matsui. Because he's never going to be Matsui. He's never going to be his mentor. It's never just going to happen. Wow, you're incredible. All the adults in the village can do this. But I can already tell something's wrong even without all that analysis. There aren't any cuts on on this firewood. All the firewood was broken up, like how a bear would destroy a beehive. Someone ripped it apart with their bare hands. That is sick. Speaking of, watch out. Dude, I am so hungry. God, that fish is huge. Wait. 610. Ooh, I sense some incredible magic close by. What's going on here? I see. So, Alajoki sent you, huh? And you're here to train under me? Well, nice to meet you. I'm 610. Cold, isn't it? Here, you can have the salmon stomach. Oh my god, I want salmon so bad. I can't remember the last time I had salmon, especially like really, really good salmon. Oh my god. Like, I'm not talking about like the janky ass salmon you get from like a Safeway or like a Food Max. No, I'm talking about like really, really good salmon. I'm not talking about lox either. No, I've had really good lox. Oh, I've had like fresh caught salmon lox. Nah, I'm talking about like fresh caught like king salmon. Oh god, Alaskan king salmon is so good. Man, I want salmon so bad. Let's see. It's the best part. I'm his pupil, Itapirko. Wish I had some warm mead. Wait. What did we get ourselves into? Use the power of a spirit to defeat an enemy captain? Seriously? A little runt like you? Runt? So why are you here again? To become your pupil, remember? What is with this guy? I would like you to train me so I could properly make use of the spirit's power. Teach him your secret techniques. Sounds good. Well, that was fast. Woo! Actually, I might not be able to. What? You're really flaky, man. See, I'm against putting kids on the battlefield. And now you're saying something really responsible all of a sudden. I think that those who aren't warriors should die in their beds, and kids shouldn't have to die in the first place. Even though you may have earned this firepower, you're still a kid, not a warrior. I can't help you go to your death. Once you become my pupil, you'll train here until you become an adult. Are you okay with that? Of course not. The Winter Kingdom will have conquered us by then. 610, we can't ignore that kingdom's invasion. And I think you're being a bit hasty in judging him by his age. I'm a kid too, you know. Huh? A kid? You're right. You're so reliable, I forgot. Seriously, what's with this guy? But I don't know, a spirit's power, was it? You've been wavering back and forth this entire time. You're sure you're okay, man? I don't know, I kind of gotten myself confused here. You got yourself confused? I like SIXTEN'S already. Like, he is such an idiot. I love it. He's such a special sparkle. I know. Guess I can just give you a test. A test? Woo! Dodge this. Woo! Woo! You can still move properly even when I hit you with my bloodlust. You okay, Odor? Normally people get scared and freeze up. Self-appraisal, that's nothing more than lip service. An irresponsible appraisal from other people neither is strong enough to carry the weight of someone's life. Are you an asset of war, or are you a warrior, or just a child? Convince me not with words, but through battle. I wish there was more going on with this background, but alright. We're getting a little something with this writing. If you can hit me even once, you may have the right to stand on the battlefield. This guy's nuts, but he's given us a chance. Wait, Alicia, I have a request. Don't take your eyes off your enemy. He and the spirit have only just awakened. They'll still probably come at me full blast. Still not going to unleash a big attack, huh? Nice moves. Who taught you how to do that? My father was a warrior. He showed me the ropes. But, you lack actual combat experience, which is kind of a problem. Okay. We're getting a little something with this movement. The sword is a decoy. No, that's... just a burning piece of firewood, and you'll just end up burning yourself like this. Why aren't you using the spirit's power? Compared to the cold that everyone suffered through, this heat is nothing. I won't use your power. I'll pretend by using the stove's fire. Wait, what are you saying? If I wasn't here, you'd just burn yourself. Instead, I want you to do something else. Besides, aren't you the one who wanted me to prove that I'm a warrior? Okay. Ooh, if using the power of fire is all I can do, then I'm nothing more than a burning piece of firewood. I also need to be a warrior myself, or there'd be no point. God damn it! Ugh, this fucking spelling error. I need to prove that I'm a sword. Nice. Dude, I love Odor. I like Odor. Like, I'm sorry, though. I gotta say, Odor, in a way, is kind of giving Ichi. He's kind of giving, like, a weaker version of Ichi. I can't be the only one thinking it. Well, he's a weaker and cuter version of Ichi. When I say Ichi as a character is better written, though. Oh, I know what this is. What Odor is giving is just like, I hate to say poor man's version, but I kind of have to. It's like a poor man's version of like a combination of Aruma and Ichi. Because Aruma has like this really innocent, this like adorable innocence, and like Ichi does too in a way, but it's a different type of naivete. But yeah, Aruma and Ichi have like that same kind of naivete, but like Aruma is just so cute and innocent, and you just want to protect him. And that's what this is. That's what Odor gives. It is a mixture of like, it's a poor man's mixture of Aruma and Ichi. That's what this is. That's what Odor gives. It's just it's my poor man's version. I'm not talking about the design, okay? Because the design is definitely a fusion of Aruma and Ichi. Oh, for sure. But what I'm saying by, well, you could say bargain bin's version with this design. But what I'm saying in terms of like a poor man's version, I'm saying like weaker writing than Ichi and Aruma. But God, that's what this is. That's what Odor's giving. That's what he's giving. Now I can't unsee it. I can't see, like, the eyes, for example. That is, like, totally Aruma. Like, even, like, the height. I might not even have to include Ichi in this. Like, this, I might just have to say that this is a poor man's Aruma. The only reason why I gotta include Ichi in the conversation is because of the spirit. That's why I include the spirit in this, or why I include Ichi in this conversation is because of the spirit. But yeah, this is oh my god, this is a poor man's Aruma. This is like great value Aruma. Oh my god, that's what this is. That's what this is. Oh my god, that's what this is. I can't unsee it now. Even the design itself, I just can't unsee it. Like, when I look at the eyes, I just can't unsee Aruma from it. And his mannerisms is, I know Kawaguchi's not doing this on purpose. I know this is just like a happy accident that this is happening, but it just gives very Aruma for Miramashita Aruma-kan. Now the spirit, though, the spirit is adorable, okay? The spirit, like, the Majik that Ichi has is a complete asshole, so, like, it's completely different in that regard. But I'm just saying, in regards to the spirit, I'm just saying that the concept is similar to Ichi. But it's definitely the concept is very similar, but yeah, it's not exactly like Ichi. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know. Like, I don't, because of this. With all of this factored in. I mean, here's the thing, though. With Kill Blue, I couldn't take it with Kill Blue, because Kill Blue, I know Kill Blue is still going, but, like, after I covered the first chapter, I was like, I can't do it, because Kill Blue was just straight up, for me, like a poor man's version of Detective Conan and Marriage Toxin, but it was just, for me, it was like I just couldn't unsee it. Kind of like with what Meshlet was for me. I call it Meshlet because it was just like a poor man's version of Harry Potter, One Punch Man, and Mob Psycho 100. And because I've read all those series and they just have better writing, I just couldn't. And also, well, I can't. Yeah, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't cover it. But here, and Mashley had a long serialization, and obviously Kill Blue is still going. So with that being said, now I just gotta wonder, because we're in a similar situation with Oder, where I'm like, okay, this is basically what we have here in terms of Oder himself, straight up being Aruma and basically being an Aruma clone. That is straight up Aruma from Miramashita Aruma-kan, with a little bit of Ichi up in there. Like, with the Norse twist, instead of being in the Netherworld. Does this mean the series is going to have a longer run? I still, like, this series is just a huge question mark for me. It is. I think what needs to happen here, like, I got a feeling I really hope this isn't going to be like a Phantom Seer situation. I know people are still pissed about it, but what happened with Phantom Seer was just like, it was just a giant clusterfuck where it was just it was too much, like, all the, like, Tokyo, like a mixture of all these series, and it just couldn't find its own identity. And I feel, and it seemed like, well, Kill Blue, I thought Kill Blue and Mashley and what was the other one I was saying? Oh my god, no, I thought Kill Blue and Mashley were gonna fall into that same niche or same problems, but they didn't. I'm still surprised by that. But do I think that Odor of the Flame is going to fall into that trap? Do I think it is in a clusterfuck of an identity crisis? I don't know. I don't think, like, unlike Phantom Seer, I don't think this one has that much of an identity crisis. It's just that Odor himself, because he's basically a Ruma. For me, I'm just like, it's kind of like MASH. That's the best example. It's like MASH for me, and it's like what we saw with the protagonist in Kill Blue, where he was just straight up, like, to me, I couldn't get over it. It was basically Garou and meets Conan. He was a fusion of Garou and Conan, and I just couldn't handle it. And with Mashley was just straight up Mob and Saitama. He was a one character, and just a poorly written one character. And because of that, like, with that in mind, I'm like, I gotta wonder, because this is a very similar situation where Odor is a well, compared to Aruma anyway, like a meh version of Aruma. I gotta wonder if this series is going to continue that pattern and is going to survive. I really gotta wonder if that's the case. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because that's what I think, dude. If it's anything like I've seen with, like, Kill Blue and Mashley, with the protagonist, like, being like a poor man's version or a bargain version of like better written characters, like, as I said, with with Conan and Garou with Kill Blue, or with, like, Mob and Saitama and Mashley, and now here with the Ruma, this can't be a coincidence. This can't be a coincidence. I have my tinfoil hat on for that. I do. I just have this feeling that if the pattern continues, that Odor will survive just because of that. Just because of this pattern. But we'll have to wait and see if the writing, how the writing goes, because I hated Mashley's writing. I really did. And I have my type of comedy. I love stupid comedy, but Mashley was just so meh. And if Mashley can survive this one can too. So we'll just have to wait and see if this continues that pattern. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What you guys think? Do you guys see what I'm seeing with Oder being like a poor man's Aruma? I just can't unsee it. I don't know why I didn't see that sooner. I don't know why I didn't see him as see the Aruma realness until now. Well, let me know. Oh God, this is fucking Aruma. That is goddamn Aruma. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Oder content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.